All right, guys. Okay, so this is what we need to discuss. Curled, not curled. Okay, so we've got one that's tensed up, and we've got the one that hasn't. So the difference is this. Have a look at the flesh. See how that's all tight? It's quite tough. Okay, look at this one. Oh my gosh, yeah. See how it is? Even the flesh is starting to fall. So that's the difference. You need to be able to get that tail straight. And that is going to be melting your mouth. Really good. Yeah. And this one is going to be more on the tough side. And you can see that. Can you see that? I mean, I could put it under a meter that would prove that, but trust me, yeah. Nice and gentle, opened up, muscle fibers have been stretched. Cooking process has broken the fibers, whereas if we find his poo shoot somewhere in here, yeah, there it is. Look at this, watch it come out. I've got to pull that out. Look at that, tight. Yeah. Whereas this one, it's already out and it's done. It's cooked. Yeah. Okay, so you have tender and tough. The other thing that's really important here that I'd like to discuss with you guys is most people understand. They think that you go get a big crayfish, you're going to be all good. Bullshit. Smaller is sweeter. In every case of an animal, particularly with seafood, smaller is sweeter. Veal, think about it. Anything, yeah. Even baby chickens in a can, in Vietnam, they're going to be sweeter. They're going to be more tender. Same with crayfish. This is the perfect size, 400 to 500 gram. I like to be very precise and say 450. But really, anywhere in that variance is good. And you're talking around about, 4 or 5 years old. I'm pretty sure that's right. The big ones, the real big ones, 25 to 30 years old. The massive ones, 35 kind of thing. And that's not good. So big is not good. So people talk shit and they think with their stomachs and they don't really get it. Smaller is sweeter. That's why Tassie scallops are the bomb, because they're smaller, but they're a pain in the ass to clean. Who wants to cook it? So, yeah, that's what I want you to get from that. Now, how to go from here? What you would do, what I would do, is I would pull this meat out here, slice it, and I would throw some fresh garlic, fresh parsley, and I'd use the stem, not the flower. So the stem because it's sweeter. And some really high quality butter, a little bit of duck fat, salt and pepper, and some breadcrumbs. And I bake it for very, very quick. You know what I mean? Like, so let's throw it under the grill. Let's brown it off. Let's do it while it's hot, so there's no problems with temperature. And brown it, get the garlic to come through it. Provençal, we call, which is garlic, parsley, and butter. Le Provençal. If we go down the line of cooling it and messing around with it and fucking with it and whatever, you're just going to have tough shit. So don't mess with that. That's all you really need to know. Also, natural is good to eat it as it is. Eat it pure. I recommend getting in the ocean naked and smashing that shit down. But there's nothing wrong with cooking it out again. But whatever you do, do it slight. And others would argue, cut it raw and cook it fresh, from raw, which is good too. But I don't see the point of trying to cook a crayfish top down you know, raw, and we don't deal with that muscle fiber issue, which is very important. In fact, it's the most important. Okay. And there's lots of things you can do with all this fish. Like to be wise, I would be getting the mustard out, which is basically a strand that goes through the fish on the backside in here, and you make a butter. So we'd poach it. Well, in this case, it's already poached, yeah. So we blend that with butter, and you'd have this beautiful crayfish butter, which you put with bread or whatever you want to do. Yep, on top of scallops and bake it and whatever. Obviously, the legs, you can muck around with it, but I would probably choose to make some bisque and soup. And the shell, the bones, the fat, the mustard, the brains, the guts, and all that have flavour. So we'll extract that in the way of a bisque or sauce américaine. Sauce américaine is not anything to do with America. It's a French word for basically a bisque with cream, butter, a little bit of chili. And chili is about bringing out the flavour. It's not about heat. People don't get that either, which I might do another video on spice and all that stuff. This is my first one. I'm just being freestyle with it. I could do some more professional ones in the commercial kitchen and whatnot, but I thought let's get real with you guys and let's just teach you what I can. I want to pass this stuff down, and I hope you enjoy it. And hit subscribe if you dig it, and yeah, we'll see how this shit goes. And if you guys like this shit, I can show you the next level stuff and how to make food float and weird stuff. We'll do chemical science, and we can do all that. But this is I just want to focus personally on the realness of cookery, like, you know, that stuff that makes you remember a dish. I think that's important, and we can all make, you know, put 25 purees Reuben on a plate and do some whack shit, but to really make it pop and to make you remember, you know, the dish is to me what is good chef and good cooking. Yeah. All right. Well, enjoy. I hope that helps some of you guys out. Small is sweet. Stretch out the tail. Produce is produce, and fat's flavour. Enjoy.